It's Halloween. Are we going to get tricks or treats? I'm sure you know the answer to that. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to Bubba's Bottom Line for Sunday, Halloween Sunday, October the 31st, and hope you had a good time trick-or-treating on Beggars Night. As the markets continue to make new highs, which we will get into in our market segment, and we talk about what's going on in the economy in the country, and I don't know. I don't think it's very good. I think we're giving up freedom. I think we got lots of issues out there. But before we get started, the first part of our update is brought to you by our friends at Capital Trading Group, and of course, they're one of our brokers. Now, we have many brokers. Okay, in fact, yesterday on the webinar I did on day trading futures, I explained that I have many brokers, but I prefer CTG, which is Capital Trading Group, because they do a great job. They've got the best customer service in the industry because they're the only ones I've been able to authorize for leverage direction trading. They trade all my accounts, and they have some great products of their own. Check them out, info.capitaltradinggroup.com/Bubba. That is info.capitaltradinggroup.com/Bubba. So in the meantime, as we said, are we going to get tricks or treats? We know we're going to get nothing but tricks. We continue to see our money disappear magically by the politicians. Okay, and again, this is not just the Biden administration. This was every administration except for the Trump administration. But at the end of the day, again, this is the devaluing of America. Okay, as we give up our power, and as you look around and see what is going on, okay, and you look at the idiocy of this administration. Now I'm talking directly at this administration, and to paraphrase Ronald Reagan, okay, are you better off today than you were 1 year ago today? And if you think you're better off, then hey, God bless you. But if you're happy paying twice as much for gas as you paid a year ago, wait till you see your heating bill. If you're going to be happy when we have a shortage, which will be artificially created by OPEC of oil, and when your heating bills explode to the roof, then tell me if you're still happy. And again, if you're happy, hey, I can't argue. If you're happy, I still believe in America's freedoms, okay? And I am not going to tell you you're wrong. If you're happy, great. To me, this is the biggest nightmare and disaster in my history, 65 years, okay? I've never seen a debacle like what we're seeing now, and it's worldwide, okay? And of course, as much as you might have hated the former president, okay, he is still blamed for everything, whatever goes wrong, but he had the world in control. He had everything in its right spot so that we were not in danger. Now, of course, we are in danger of everything. We are in danger on every front, from economic to military, okay? Because we're not going to be able to support what we're doing. It is a absolute nightmare, okay? And when you talk about giving illegal immigrants a $450,000 reparation per person because of what President Trump did, who, by the way, only worked by the letter of the laws that are written, okay? It did not go outside the boundaries of the law, okay? I don't want to pay those reparations, and I can't imagine paying reparations for anything, okay? I don't know why I should be responsible for things that happened when I wasn't here that I had nothing to do with. Okay, why should my tax dollars go to something that happened 200 years ago? Okay, that's what I want to know. I don't agree, but certainly paying illegals reparations. Are you kidding me? Hell, I'll go move to Mexico and fly back and get my $450,000. That's the biggest crock of crap in history. Okay, and of course, the FBI wants businesses to monitor more closely so they can counter to China. That's a crock. Okay, another piece of crap. Okay, they don't want to get so they can counter to China. They know what's going on in China. Listen, every country spies on every other country. You don't think that goes on every single day? They want to keep an eye on you. Okay, just like the $600 bank balances, just like everything else, they are chipping away at your freedom. And I just want to warn you, you can laugh all you want, you can call me an idiot all you want, but at one time, Venezuela was the richest country in the world. Bar none, nothing was even close than Venezuela. And let the oligarchs, let the power take charge and do what we're doing right now. You know, the Democrats are supposed to be the party of the small. Well, they have systematically taken out all small business, and they are feeding the billionaires. The very people that they criticize publicly, tax the rich, they are handing them everything on a silver platter. And remember, they are the ones who pay the taxes. They are the ones that employ most of the people. They are the ones that keep the economy running. But that's where they're leaning, okay? Because you know there are many people behind this and many not so nice people behind what is going on here, okay? And they would just as soon see America fail. And we're in danger of failing a revolution. It is not good. And you talk about, you know, I mean, Janet Yellen, another idiot, okay? She was an idiot when she was the Fed chair. She's an idiot now, okay? And she flip-flops again, okay, and insists that Biden's better Build Back America will help suppress inflation. Who are they kidding? You know, they could stop inflation in one signature, okay? Get rid of the overwhelming Green New Deal, trying to do everything at one time and shut down the fracking and shale producing of oil and natural gas, okay, and turn the pumps back on, okay? They could solve the world's energy problem just by the signature of the president. But you think they're going to do that? No, because their goal is to create universal basic income, which I get to that in a minute, okay? Their goal is to create one party, not two. It's bad enough we only have two parties to vote for, okay? And most of the time, both of them are garbage, okay? But we don't get a third choice. We don't get an independent. We don't get a libertarian because, God forbid, we should have a choice that somebody wouldn't throw all of our money in the garbage can, okay? But you've got this continued battle of garbage, the impact of 3 rounds of stimulus. It didn't help anything. Okay, it did nothing but allow people to stay home and do nothing and force wages higher. They're at record highs right now. Now, again, that's fine and that's all well and good, but the wages you're going to make for the actions that have been taken by this administration are going to cost you more in taxes and more in inflation than you're ever going to make by the higher wages. It's a very simple formula. It is so damn ridiculous that that I cannot believe all these educated people think that we're that stupid. Okay, I urge you to go back at any period for 30 years and back and look at how much you made and how you lived versus now. Okay, you can't have a one member working in a family. You have to have both members working because there's not enough money. You can't make enough money no matter how much it is. You know, your oil prices have doubled in a year. Okay, wait till you see what's going to happen to food. And Christmas is coming, and the goods that are stuck in the harbors, you don't think that Walmart and Target and the corporations that have to report to their shareholders are not going to raise their prices. Okay, we're going to pay for all of this in spades. Okay, with money that we don't have. But of course, hey, listen, we're going for the Green New Deal, but they're not really going for it. It's not really not the Green New Deal. It's really socialism. It's really universal basic income. It's really F America. Okay. You know, I mean, you gotta tell me, okay, now you've got Chicago is poised to offer to their low income a universal basic income, much like Stockton, California did. You know, again, what's wrong with getting a job? There's 11 million job openings. There are 9 million people looking for work or thinking about work or maybe going to work. Okay. So what's wrong with that? What is wrong with getting a job? Okay. You can't get off your ass and go to work. Okay. Why should we pay or why should I pay for someone to sit home and drink beer and smoke crack? Okay. Or watch soap operas. But this is, again, it's starting slowly and daily. Okay. You know, you got the as they call it, the bonfire. Remember the bonfire of the vantage? We got the bonfire of the currencies as they continue to devalue your dollar, okay, and every other central bank around the world. This is not a United States issue. This is a worldwide central bank collusion effort of devaluing currency because they're trying to get to a point where they can get to one global coin to track your ass from the time you're born to the time you die. Okay. They want to miss nothing. They want a piece of everything that you do, no matter what it is. Okay. From trying to tax daily gains. Look, this is a very, very bad spot, and the central banks have too much power, and the Fed is way away from what their mandate was supposed to be, but very much planned. And of course, their job is to steal your money. Okay. I mean, our biggest fears are the corruption in the government. Okay. Now, again, this is not naked or native to this administration. We have had criminals in government forever. Okay. Now, you may not call them a criminal, but the lobbyists work out deals. They get paid unbelievably well. And there's always a payday behind the scenes because the countries want to do business with the United States. So they pay off behind the scenes. And in turn, our politicians get paid off. Why else would people serve in office that could give a crap about the United States, okay, for 35 or 40 years? Tell me, what is the purpose behind it? Do you think that Nancy Pelosi or Mitch McConnell really give a rat's ass about you or me? Okay. If you did, then we wouldn't have the problems we have in Kentucky, nor we wouldn't have the problems we have in San Francisco and Nancy Pelosi's district, which is the highest homeless district in the country. Okay. You tell me, you can make your own decision. Okay. But, I got to tell you, I really respect one of the union guys in Chicago that told Mayor Lightfoot to basically F off. He goes, I'm calling BS on you because, again, Chicago, first of all, decriminalizing shoplifting, which is also done in California or Los Angeles. What a joke. Okay. To everything else, to the cut down and to what they're trying to do. This defund the police method, it's only creating more violence. But of course, this is what the party in power has right now, is the ability to divide, separate, and create this violence. This is manufactured. We were never this violent. But when you have professors calling whites, we got to destroy the MFers. Okay, you can look that up for yourself. It's there. Okay, to everything else, this is a creation to divide and conquer. Okay, listen, 57% of Americans say the economy is worse now than it ever was. Okay, and the New York Pension Fund has pulled their funding from Ben and Jerry's, okay, because they don't sell in Israel, because they don't sell in any Palestine areas. It's really, again, it is so ridiculous what we're watching, okay. And of course, somebody wrote that if Elon Musk would give up 2% of his income, he could help end the hunger crisis. Well, let me ask you this, okay? If the government would live by a normal budget the way they're supposed to and not give themselves raises during a pandemic and not have better health care than the rest of America and not steal so much money, would we not end the hunger crisis? Would we not get rid of the $30 trillion debt that we have and going higher and wait till the bonds market start to go higher and inflation goes up? They're going to have to raise rates to cool. Then what's going to happen to the debt? Okay. That's what we're not thinking about. Okay. This is, again, always the problem of having imbeciles that have an edge somewhere else to get your money than actually do what is best for this country. This is Bubba's Bottom Line. It is Sunday, October 30th, Halloween. Let's go trick-or-treating, because right now we're getting all the tricks. It's not been a good situation. But in the meantime, this show is brought to you by some of our partners. And, we're going to talk about a couple of our brokerage partners. Now, again, remember, I have many brokers, just to give you full disclosure, and I'm giving you a choice. I don't care. You don't have to go with anywhere. You can go anywhere you want. Okay. But I'm giving you the two that I prefer. I opened up with our commodities and futures broker. And for options and equities, it's Trade Your Brokerage. Look, Trade Your Brokerage is $10 a month. That should be enough. Okay. But not only $10 a month, they're a major player in the industry. Okay. They've got great customer service. We've got their APIs, which allows us to automate the equity portfolio memberships at no charge. Okay. It's part of your membership already, and Trader does not charge for automatic execution. And if you want to get the hedging software automated, there is a monthly fee because you were a student, not a member of the class. Okay. But check them out. It's try.trader.com/Bubba. That is try.trader.com/Bubba. And it saves me 5 figures a month. And of course, our gold and metals partner for either delivery or for storage. Listen, I've done a lot of shopping over the years and a lot of looking and done visit a lot of people, but strategic wealth preservation is where I rest my case with, and they do a great job. But certainly check them out. Again, always vet and check everything out. Don't take my word for it. Go check them out. It's Strategic Wealth Preservation, which is Sierra Whiskey Papa, Charlie Alpha Yankee, Michael Alpha November.com/Bubba-Trading. That's SWPCayman.com/Bubba-Trading. And farmers, look, again, nobody wants to do the grunt work. At least I don't. And I'm assuming you don't either. Family farms is there for that purpose. They've got a whole staff and they have HR. They have all kinds of things to help you with the things that don't make any money, right? Who wants to spend time on the things that I can't make money on? Okay. But check out Family Farms. It's familyfarmsgroup.com/Bubba-Trading. It's familyfarmsgroup.com/Bubba-Trading. Okay. And of course, our new advisory role with in the crypto space, as we are believers. But it's Charlie Hotel Papa Zulu. That's mychips.io. Michael Yankee, Charlie Hotel Papa Zulu.io. And of course, that's a crypto that's going to be hopefully involved in the sporting industry with the bookmakers and the casinos. But check them out. See what you think. Okay. We're big believers, which is why we're on the advisory board there. And of course, our commodity report written by Andy Hecht. Look, Andy's been in business as long as I have. He's on the other side. He was in retail and wholesale versus I was an independent, still am. He's traveled the world. He writes an unbelievable report, combines our algorithms with it. It's called Technomental. Check it out at BubbaTrading.com. And of course, our high school program at Patreon, patreon.com/Bubba-Trading. That's patreon.com/Bubba-Trading. In the meantime, let's get back to Bubba's Bottom Line and our market report with me, Todd Bubba Horwitz. Welcome back. It is Bubba's Bottom Line. It is Sunday, October the 31st. It is Halloween. A lot of candy. I'm going to gain about 10 pounds tonight. In the meantime, as we talk about markets and we know they continue to make new highs, our market segment is going to be brought to you by Strategic Wealth Preservation. Okay, who could I think of better, right? Gold and metals. I mean, I'm a believer. I'm a buyer. I'm an owner. Again, I think everybody should have a representation, but you want to check them out. SWPCayman.com/Bubba-Trading. That's SWP, Sierra Whiskey Papa, Charlie Alpha Yankee, Michael Alpha November.com/Bubba-Trading. And in the meantime, again, I'm a big believer. I think they do a great job, but bet them for yourself. I certainly think that if you're a metals investor, it's a great place to check out. In the meantime, as I said, equities have exploded higher. New highs, S&P, NASDAQ, Dow. Russell trying. Okay, Russell's been stuck in consolidation. Was a big performer over the last 12 months, but for the last 10 months, it's gone nowhere, but sideways. But in the meantime, look, we're exploding new highs. Okay, now I said a few weeks ago that I thought the fourth quarter would bring a move of 20 to 25%, and I did not feel or believe that it could be higher. Well, I guess I'm wrong. It looks like it may be higher, but right now we're going up. And I can give you 1,000 reasons why it shouldn't be, but it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, price is king. So we're long all 4 indexes still. That has not changed. Okay. We're only short for a very short period of time over the last, 6 months. Okay. Because again, we're going to trade and price the price action. Okay. And of course, as we take a look at the metals, they had a mediocre week, but they've been trading fairly mediocrely. It looked like they were going to break out to the upside, and they kind of paused and stalled. And then on Friday, they got clocked a little bit. But overall, I think they're going higher. I think you're seeing some of this trade go on. I think, listen, there's a lot of things that go on within markets. I think they're going higher. Okay. And I would be certainly looking to be a buyer. We are long gold and silver. We would be long platinum, except that it's not liquid enough to trade. So you don't want to trade something that is not liquid, because illiquidity will bring you lots of headaches and lots of trouble. Okay. So it's easier to stay in liquid products so that you don't put yourself, as we like to call it, the roach motel. So we're long the metals, we're long the indexes, we're long crude oil, which is another, it was not an up week, it was a flat week. Okay. But it's at $84. Okay. And it's going to 100, if not higher. I mean, this is not going to stop. The demand is increasing, and you can watch, you'll see. There'll be a shutdown. There'll be a problem. No question about it. Okay. And we remain long Bitcoin. We said it's going to new highs. It did. Okay. Another positive week after pulling back from the all-time highs. Hey, look, I'm a believer in the crypto space, and I do own, full disclosure, I don't own a lot. Okay. And I own more of crap than I do of actual Bitcoin. But again, I was trying to find the next Bitcoin because I missed the first trade. But again, I don't think that anybody should put more than you can afford to lose, because the crypto space can be tricky, and we don't know yet that it is real. I think it is real. I think by the very fact that they're finally starting to approve some ETFs, the SEC, I think they're telling you that they're real. Okay, so they can talk about regulations all they want in the government. If the SEC stamps them and lets them trade, it means they're probably real. Now, again, I would buy in the market, in a regulated market, I would buy, whatever I want to buy. In an unregulated market, and in a market that I'm not so sure of, that's not guaranteed by anything, I would be very careful. But I would still be a participant at a small level, and hopefully they'll grow, and I'll be able to accumulate some more. Okay. But in the meantime, we've got, natural gas, which had a down week, which we got whipsawed a little bit. We were long, now we're short, but we are short now. I apologize. We're long. We got caught in the rally back up the upside. Okay. Copper got clocked, and we're short. Okay. The bonds and notes were higher. They're trying to push rates higher. You're getting a lot of pushback here, but I think the bond vigilantes will be able to take control here. Okay. And I think they're gonna be forced to push rates up anyways, which means that the bond futures will come down. But for now, we're short notes, long bonds. Okay. And in the grain markets, okay, you've got, we're now long corn and we're long wheat, both of which were higher last week. Corn really popped. And soybeans were higher, but we're still short. There's some issues, and there's some technical reasons why they haven't. Of course, we'll see how it trades out. I mean, again, I'm a big fan of the grain markets at certain prices, and here, I don't think we're frothy. So I think we can break to the upside, but farmers are going to be in big trouble here because the input costs continue to go higher. This is a problem that nobody ever talks about except for me. Okay, the cost of fertilizer, cost of fuel, that's killing them. Okay, right now I would say probably at current board prices, they've got a very small profit. Okay, and that's if they stay here. That could be a very serious issue. Okay, overall, and I think that of course, why should we pay attention to it? It's only the farmers. I mean, only the people that built this country. Okay. But anyways, so as we look, and of course, the dollar was higher. We were long. We remain long dollars. And in the protein complex, the feeders were low. I guess they were slightly higher. We're short feeders. Fats had a nice up week, and we're long. And hogs had an up week, which we are still short. But again, you're always going to have, either from tops or bottoms, you're going to have some reverse action, some reversion to the mean. It's nothing to get crazy about. And in the softs, okay, cotton, which we're now long, was higher on the week. Coffee, we're still long, higher on the week. Sugar was lower on the week with cocoa and OJ, and we were short all three of those. Okay. And again, this is the market that you have to remember. Remember, it's about the markets that you have in front of you. You may not agree. I mean, you look at lumber and you go, how can the economy be good? But again, remember, money goes where it is treated the best, and it's all about what yield can a customer get for their money, because people, especially when they start to retire, they don't want to risk their long-term holdings. They need to find enough yield to live their lifestyle with the money they have without touching the principal money. Okay. And again, there's so much bad news that should be driving these markets lower, which you hear the words, that can't be right. Well, guess what? The market is always right, and this is right too. This is Bubba's Bottom Line, Todd Bubba Horwitz. We're going to stop out here for a break, and we'll come back with, of course, my commentary right after the break. Bubba's Bottom Line, Halloween Sunday, 10/31/21. Well, kids, again, it takes sponsors to put this show together, and it's a lot of work, but we love to do it and teach and share with everybody. But again, we've got a couple of brokerage partners, and I always disclose I have many brokers, okay, but I only have two that I prefer to recommend for my members because I think they get the best, and there are two that I use myself. Again, I use and trade everything that I recommend, okay? So anyways, the first for futures and commodities is Capital Trading Group, CTG. Okay, listen. They get the best customer service. They answer the phone. They take care of you. Okay. They're the only ones I've authorized for direction trading. They trade my accounts and they've got their own products. Really good stuff. So check them out. CapitalTradingGroup.com info.capitaltradinggroup.com/Bubba. That is info.capitaltradinggroup.com/Bubba. And of course, our other brokerage partner, Trader. There's nobody better than Trader for equities and options. Is it $10 a month flat? Think about it. I guarantee you're paying more than $10. Okay. But anyways, hey, that's up to you. But they've got great service. I've been to the big brokers that didn't call me back for a day when I needed them to call me back in 10 minutes. Okay. Trader always calls back. Okay. So, and that's up to you. But in $10 a month, plus we have their APIs, which allows us to automate your equity portfolios if you're a member at no charge. And we offer hedging software that you can purchase or rent, lease. And, again, that's up to you. We don't tell you what to do or force you to do something you don't want to. We offer, if you want, you take. Okay. That's try.trader.com/Bubba. That's try.trader.com/Bubba. And of course, family farms, they're such a great partner. They care about farmers. Okay. And I wish the rest of the country would take the time to think more about how hard farmers work to put everything together. And, how short-staffed they always are because they always do it themselves. Okay. But you got to check out Family Farms Group Farmers. I mean, listen, they can help you out a lot, I think. It's familyfarmsgroup.com/Bubba-trading. That's familyfarmsgroup.com/Bubba-trading. And, of course, our commodity report written by Andy Hecht. Look, if you trade commodities, you're not using this, you should go see a doctor because you're doing something wrong. Okay. Check it out. BubbaTrading.com, Technomental, and our high school program. At patreon.com/Bubba-trading. That's patreon.com/Bubba-trading. And of course, our new advisory role with CHIPS cryptocurrency. Okay. And that their design is to get into the casino industry, which I think is a big boom. And you can see how the casino are growing, but check them out. mychips.io, Michael Yankee, Charlie Hotel, India, Papa Zulu.io. And let's get back to Bubba's Bottom Line and my commentary. Welcome back. It is Bubba's Bottom Line. It is Halloween. It is trick or treat day. Okay. And as I opened up with, I said, are we going to get tricks or treats? And we're going to get treats. And this is the Build Better plan, Build Back Better, whatever else called it, is ridiculous. Okay. It's the biggest piece of crap that there is. Okay. It is going to fleece Americans out of their capital. It's going to fleece Americans out of their freedom. And it's going to turn our nation into Venezuela #2. Okay. If we allow this to continue to happen, we allow them to spend like drunken sailors and not do anything with the money. That's the big thing. See, here's the point. They've got so much money and they continue to overspend, but they never spend it on the projects that they're supposed to be spending it on. So their plan is not to build back better. It's to destroy. Okay. It is to destroy. And because if you can divide, and you can then conquer. Okay. You create animosity and hatred because I can never remember, and I went through integration. Okay. I can never remember these many problems, but you continue to let illegals in. You want to pay them off. Okay. For reparations, please. Okay. This is not a Build Back Better plan. This is a crush the middle class America, allowing there to be a two-class system, the very rich and the poor. This is Bubba's Bottom Line, Sunday, October 31st. And of course, it's football night in America. Okay. Unfortunately, this was shaping out to be a great game. Okay. Dallas and Minnesota. And Minnesota opened up as a 2-point home underdog. And of course, they were my play before. But now I can't recommend them as highly because they went to a 3-point favorite, because there's a good chance that Dak Prescott, the quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, will not be playing tonight because of a calf strain. But we will take Minnesota for a small partial. Okay. Have a great Halloween, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow with Bubba's Daily Update. And until then, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Have a great day.